What's up guys, Anders here with another video. Today we're going to go over the update for Black Desert test servers. Remember, global LAT test server updates usually take 1 to 2 weeks to appear on our live servers, assuming there are no delays and no changes. So all test server information and updates should come within a couple of weeks for us outside of Korea. Console players will have to wait a little bit longer. Now, we were supposed to see ranked arena launch on test server today, but it's been delayed again. We have no release window, and the reasoning we received was that they want to make the game mode more fleshed out. Ranking itself needs to be looked at, and they want to make sure all classes in both Awakening and Succession feel like it's worth playing. So right now we have Arena of Solaire being a 3v3 mode, primarily with now an added 1v1 element. Rankings will be individual and not team-based. But when is it coming out? I can't really say because I just don't know. But what I can tell you is that Winter Region is coming within the month of April, so a couple of months to go for that, but maybe we'll see Arena of Solaire next month. We also received a new boss for the Winter Region zone and some more modifications to that area, monsters, and rewards. I think if you were waiting for Arena of Solaire to breathe some life into the game, especially if you're on NA or other regions that are not participating in the Global Siege and you're a veteran, and maybe it's a good time to take a break from the game and play other things. I personally will be checking out Lost Ark in a few days, so stay tuned for that. But if you're on EU or Russian servers of BDL, we do have that Global Siege coming up that should prove interesting. I have EU as heavy favorites to win. I'll be very surprised if we even go to a round 3 on that siege, but we'll see how it all pans out in a couple of weeks. Now back to the patch, we did get some really good and frankly amazing quality of life changes. Firstly, tagged characters can now do Imperial delivery hand. We've been asking for this since tag system was introduced, so I'm glad it is finally in. A huge quality of life change. Farms will now be auto-collected in 2 weeks instead of the default 1 week. That's a good change. When you grind for potion pieces in Kamasylvia and Drieghan, one of the annoyances is the amount of weapon drops that clog up your inventory, so now you're going to get those weapon boxes instead that stacks and saves you some space. Incredible change that really helps newer players or people who use alts to grind these areas. You now don't need as much inventory management or even weight management as before. Now we just need them to lower the weight of the trash loot there, and I think we'll be set. Maybe also boost the Sherikon silver per hour a little bit since it's way below average even for a treasure spot. Blackstar weapons now have new icons, at least some of them, so see if you can spot the differences. I personally like the new lawn main hand icon. I think it looks really clean. Gyfin underground now deals more damage at nighttime, so be careful. Skill add-ons are now viewable on your skill window, which is a nice touch. You also now get a navigation to the nearest skill instructor through there as well. You now have 3 new Node War skills that give evasion rate increases. You can still only choose 1 of the now 6 available skills, so keep that in mind. The Shai performance stage for the Manor can now be obtained through a new questline in Florin. Narchillan Weapons, which not many people have heard about. Narchillan Weapons are sort of like Tovala adjacent weapons. They can now be exchanged for other class weapons, which should help newer players using these items if they change classes. As for class balance, really no nerfs to classes I think should be looked at. Berserker is one prime example of a class that I think should be looked at, but I don't think we'll see any till Arena of Solaire comes out. I thought maybe the developers were holding on to balance changes because of the global siege that's coming up, but now I really highly doubt that is the case. Succession Witch and Wizard both received some PvE damage in Voltaic Pulse and Equilibrium Break. Earth's Response now has a minus magic DP for 15 seconds effect, so that's good. Witch Awakening Lightning Blast and Detonative Flow now deals hits all at the same time. Mystic has the iframe now at the beginning of Wolf's Frenzy from Awakening state. That's been fixed. You can now link Mass Destruction from Gushing Waters, and similarly in Succession after Sea Burial you can now link Mass Destruction as well. Now for both Striker and Mystic, you will no longer consume a shard if you use Flash Step, then use Shard Flash Step, and the cooldown of Flash Step ends before using another Shard Flash Step. For Shai, they fixed the issue where her buffs were only lasting 30 seconds when moving around. Hashashin Awakening grab seems to have had a wider than normal grab radius in certain situations, so they fixed that, which I guess you could call a nerf if you were aware of the issue. And finally, Succession Sorceress now recovers shards when using Succession Abyssal Flame on cooldown. And that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Hope you all have a good weekend, and let me know what you guys think about today's video over on our community Discord. We're now public on Discord Discovery, so you can follow the link or search for Anders on Discord to join up and say hello. If you want to support the videos I make in small donations, you can follow the Ko-fi link below and buy me a cup of coffee. I love coffee as much as I love bells, so every coffee you buy me will be greatly appreciated, and will of course come with some Discord perks like premium channels, voice chat, and streams. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon to get notified when I upload my next video. Remember, Bell is good. As always, guys, thanks again for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.